Hello guys, thanks for joining me. And especially Jim Timber, I'm making this video for you. You've often said about your favorite items that you like in your collection, and they tend to be, I guess, mostly your Royal Marine uniforms and insignia, your medals. And that kind of made me think about my favorite items. I've got mostly Wehrmacht items on display in my room here. I'm sitting here at the moment reading this book here that I bought recently, and I thought to myself, I wonder what my favorite items are. So I made a little list, and it might be interesting to go through it, I guess, just to see what my top 10 items in my collection are. You might be surprised, maybe not, but I'll do my top 10 next. I'll start my top 10 favorite items in my collection at number 10. And we've got a Blanco 37 pattern belt and holster here. It is Blanco in green, as you can see. And it is what the British Army would have called their set number 3. So that's just the ammunition pouch, the belt, and the holster. So that occupies my number 10 spot in my favorite items. At number 9, we've got my father's old Class A uniform. My father was a sergeant in the US Army. And I've got his uniform here, his Class A uniform, as I say. So that is number 9. Moving on from number 9 to number 8, I've got a SA sports badge here. This is a bronze version, and it's probably one of my favorite Third Reich designs for a medal or badge. So that's it. At number 8, my SA sports badge. At number 7, I've got a US Army utility jacket. It's a jungle jacket. It's in the ERDL camouflage pattern. These jackets came out in 1967, and I've got a 1968 dated example here. The camouflage pattern was produced in 2 versions, a highland version, which was slightly browner, and a lowland version, which is this one here, which is more green. So that occupies number 7. At number 6, we've got a Quist M40. It's a 66 centimeter size helmet, and it's quite a nice example, and it's in number 6. Moving up to number 5, we got a deactivated P38 pistol and a late war P38 holster. So that makes up my 5th favorite item in my collection. At number 4, we've got a US Army Militaria Service Medal. This one here was awarded to my father. I've got a photograph showing him being awarded the medal by his CO back in 1979. So I've got the actual medal in its case, the original cardboard box, and I've also got the green folder that contains the citation. At number 3, I've got my US M1 helmet. It's a Cold War example. It was used in Germany. The liner is a Korean era liner. The shell is a World War II McCord front seam. The straps, helmet band, and helmet cover are 1960s. And this helmet was issued to a military police soldier based in Heidelberg in Germany. So this occupies my number 3 space. Moving up to number 3, we've got a close combat clasp or Nahkampfspange. This was a Wehrmacht award for mostly infantry fighting, close combat, hand-to-hand fighting. This is the bronze version, decorated for soldiers who had at least 15 days of close combat fighting, mostly on the Eastern Front. This badge came out in 1942, November 1942. And it's probably my favorite Third Reich badge that I have. So that is number 2. Right, so we get to number 1 in my collection. My favorite item in my collection is my old identification card that was issued to me back in Germany when I was a dependent. I've covered up the details, obviously, but I'll do a photograph with the details a bit clearer. But that is my old identification card, which I was issued in the beginning of 1979. and I used it up until I left Germany. And I had a card before that. I was issued my first card in 1975, and I no longer have that card. It was taken off me when I received this card here. So it's a nostalgic item in my collection. It is a personal item that I've used very often while I was a kid. And that's it really. That's my top 10 items in my collection. As always, thanks for watching, and bye for now. Well, that was actually quite a bit of fun. I actually enjoyed that. I wonder if there's any surprises. A couple of you, Jim, you'll know my history. You might not be surprised at my choices. But anyhow, that's my 10 items, my 10 favorite items in my collection. I hope you enjoy that video. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.